This is Sung, and I'm the Principal and Director of Sky Academy. And in this episode, what we're going to be doing is looking at another concept that's similar to congruence, alright? And it's called similarity, alright? So similarity is different to congruence, okay? Because while two shapes may have the same shape, in similarity, they're not the same size as each other, but different sizes, right? So the congruence test says that they need to be the same shape and the same size. Similarity test says yes, they're the same shape, but they can be different sizes. One can be a bigger version of the other or a smaller version of the other, okay? However, I want to say that the tests for similarity are exactly or very, very similar. Alright? They're almost exactly the same except for one exception. Rather than the sides being equal to one another, right, they will be, corresponding pairs of sides will be in the same proportion as the other pair of corresponding sides. So for example, here we have it that this side and this side are congruent, but in similar triangles, this side and this side will be related by a common ratio, right? So let's say that this side is twice the size of this side. What that means is, if the SSS test were to be satisfied, that would mean that in this pair of sides that are in the common ratio, this side would be twice this size as well, and this side would be twice that size, right? And the common ratio would be 2. But it doesn't have to be 2, it could be in the ratio 7 to 3, okay? It could be in whatever ratio, alright? But what needs to happen is that the ratio between all three pairs of sides has to be common for the SSS test to work for similar triangles, for these two similar triangles. And for the SAS test to work, you need an included angle and two pairs of sides that need to have a common ratio between each pair. Okay? The AAS, you won't have the S side, you can just have two angles being equal. Alright? So if this angle is equal to this angle and this angle is equal to this angle, then by default, by the fact that angle sum of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees, then we know that the third angle has to also be equal. And if all the angles are equal in a triangle, we know that the two triangles are similar. Okay? So in other words, all you need is a minimum of two angles being equal, or two pairs of angles being equal to each other, and then we can use the AA test to show that these two triangles are similar to one another. The final test is what we call the RHS, which is this test is very similar to this test here, the SAS, but the angle is a right angle, and it doesn't have to be the included angle between the hypotenuse and the second side. All right. So in other words, you've got the right angle, the hypotenuse, and another side of which the two hypotenuses will be in the same ratio as these two other sides will be in the ratio of. Okay? So that's similar triangles. In the next episode, I'll do an example of how to show that two triangles are similar. I'll go through a specific proof, but this is the information that you need to show that two triangles are similar to one another. I'll stand aside so you can have a look, but thank you very much for watching.